me back?
But Lola Blossom's gonna do her dance. And we got all the freshmen dressed up like dogs so they can crawl on their knees and bark at her.
Yeah, fine, we'll be back.
Shall I tell Lola to get started?
Yeah, tell Lola to get started.
Yeah!
I don't think I'll ever be frightened of graveyards. They're special for us.
It was almost this very spot.
Is that why you brought me here tonight?
No, that's not why I brought you here tonight.
I saw you peeking into the bedroom where Lola Blossom was getting dressed.
I wasn't peeking.
Well, what do you call it, then?
She just left the door open.
Go on, Paul.
I merely suggested to her that perhaps she should close it.
Yes, Paul. I understand.
Leslie?
Oh, Paul, it's beautiful.
Will you marry me, Leslie?
Yes, Paul. Anytime you want me to. I love you.
It was my grandmother's.
I've never seen anything so beautiful.
You know, the only thing I own is this car. It isn't even paid for yet.
We can move into my folks' summer place anytime we want to. It's boarded up since they died. We can make it livable. And it's only 10 miles from here. What was that?
We're not the only two out here.
Dr. Brewster, surgery. Dr. Brewster, surgery.
Hey, Lieutenant. This place gives me the horrors. I'm nervous. Is there any way I can have a drink?
Go get your drink, sir. Just give it to me one more time.
I told it to you more than 50 times.
Once more, sir.
I was asleep by the rear gate of the cemetery. I heard a thumping sound. I heard a woman scream. That woke me up. Then I tried to go halfway back to sleep, but the sun was coming on. I couldn't keep my eyes closed. So I got up and walked a bit. And then I saw a dead man. Terrible, terrible. And then another man climbing out of an open grave. Got up yelling, screaming. And I looked down in the grave, and there she was, with her dress up and the rest of her body naked. I started running down, Lieutenant, yelling and running until the patrol car picked me up. And I had a drink since.
When you saw the man running, can you remember if the sun had completely risen?
I was so frightened when I saw that dead boy's face, I couldn't think of anything else.
Try to think now.
I don't remember the sun. I only know it was like a grayness when the night is over.
You can go now, Zach. Just check in with us every day for a while.
Oh, thank you, Lieutenant. I will. And Lieutenant, I'll be down by the Bible mission, too. and no more cemeteries for me.
Good thinking, Zach.
Dr. Evans, room 312. Dr. Evans, room 312.
Aren't you going to hold Zach?
Mm-hmm.
He was drunk. Maybe he blew his top and killed the kid. I wouldn't put it past him.
Zach is harmless.
And what's all this about their son having come up or not?
The kid's body was drained of blood, wasn't it?
He was badly cut up. The blood just drained out.
Then where is it? It wasn't on the ground, it wasn't in the car.
I figure he was killed somewhere else and then dumped in the graveyard.
Maybe you're right.
Now look, Lieutenant. All day long you've been dismissing every possibility I've come up with. I don't mind telling you, I don't like it. Now, we got a young man
who has been murdered in some freaky way. A young girl, half out of her mind, who may or may not have been sexually assaulted, and a crypt from which someone stole an old corpse. Now, how about asking some questions around that campus?
We will, Duffy. And any place else you feel we might come up with something.
All right, then.
All right.
Dr. Havens, radiology. Dr. Havens, radiology.
Leslie Hollander was raped, Lieutenant. There are contusions and bad bruises on her back and on her legs. And she's gradually coming out of the shock.
May I try to speak to her?
Well, all right, but just for a few minutes.
Leslie, there are some gentlemen here from the police to see you.
Miss Hollander, I'm Lieutenant Panzer. This is Sergeant Duffy. And we'd like to talk to you about what happened last night.
It's not only what happened to you, miss. It's what could happen to others in the future. That's your duty under the law to...
I'm going to show you some pictures. Now, it's possible that the man that did this to you is in these pictures. Now, I'm going to hold them so that you can easily glance at each one.